All right. Here we go, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Big waves to you. All our coaches, our Chalk Talk community. And I got to applaud you across the board. I mean, the amount of plugging in right now coming out of the gate, first of the year, has been unbelievable. So congratulations to you. You guys that have achieved the Catalyst Club, or you that are running for the Catalyst Club, I applaud you. Alan, you don't have your background on, but Alan got a background. We just got to show him how to get it. He's in the Catalyst Club. So, but so many is actually running in that direction. I want to talk about that in just a second. But today, we're going to talk about some success tips that people are having. I want to hear from you. We're going to talk about Google Forms. A lot of people have reached out to Ashley Paulson, and Ashley does an amazing job with what she does there with the Google Forms. And so she's going to take about 5 or so minutes and talk about that so that you can use that. Great builder for you. And then I've got a game plan for you. I want to talk seriously to you at the end. Okay. So stay till the end, like a game plan for February the 11th. But before I get into the success talk, I want you to really think about this. Okay. Because you're on the Chalk Talk because you want to grow this profession. And it is a profession. It is a learning curve. It is something you got to grow in. And if you've been here for any amount of time, you know, you got to grow in talking with people. You got to grow in following up with people, because if you don't follow up with them, guess what? They land in another company doing something else. I mean, or not with you. So you got to learn how to close people. Like, you got to learn how to look at them and go, listen, I want you on my team. So it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve. And I learn every day in it, every single day. But I want you to really, here's where I always focus, and I want you to think about it, okay? Because I'm going to share a video with you at the end, okay, that hopefully you can use or you can reverse engineer for yourself and for your team. But I want you to think about, I always like to go into the year thinking about where our industry is. Are we is our economy at a good place where people don't need to make extra money? Is our economy at a bad place where people are looking? Is health something that people are after? Is the way we're doing business effective in the market today? There's all these different things. How do people look at home-based business? And so I want you to really think about this going into this year and what you got your hands on. No, number one, the wellness and nutritional industry has grown to be over $4.5 trillion. Hands down, no question, it's exceeded the service-based industry. So the nutritional industry is massively flourishing. So either they're buying products from you, or they're buying products from Amazon, or they're buying products from traditional stores. They're buying products from other network marketing companies. I can assure you the world is buying products. All you got to do is look at the facts. Would you agree or not? Maybe put a 1 in the chat if you're following me here. So that's one industry. You're in the health and wellness industry. So you need to applaud yourself. I'm in a growing industry. What if I told you you were in the video, the video industry right now? Like you're in the rental video world, Blockbuster. Would you feel real good? You're like, dude, I'm in the industry, but nobody wants it. So we're in an industry right now everybody's coming to buy. Number two, the second industry is technology. Think about it. Right now today, back up 5 years ago, we were not doing this right here. We were 10, 12 years ago, I didn't even have a Facebook account. So the technology world has learned that business can be massively duplicated and utilized virtually. And COVID has changed the game. People have realized, no, not only can we do it, we did it, we came out of it, we're going to utilize technology. So you got the home-based, you got the health and wellness industry, 4.5 trillion. You got the technology industry coming into force. And then the third industry coming in is the home-based building industry. 12 years ago when I started, you would say the name home-based business and people would look at you like you had three eyes. Right? Would you, how many of you, oh, that's one of them things. That's not traditional. And then we go through COVID and we all know people. Who in your immediate family got sent home from work? And they started doing business in their PJs. They started doing business in raising their kids, taking their kids to school. They started getting a little feel of what we get. That's why I'm psychologically unemployable. Because when you get that feeling, guess what? You don't want to go back, but you got to get that feeling. We forced the world to get that feeling with COVID. Now we've opened the doors and said, oh, you can come back into your cubicle. And they're going, oh, no, I don't want to get out of my PJs. I don't want to quit raising my kids and doing business. So there's a fight going on. So there's three industries: health and wellness, technology, home-based business is colliding, and you're sitting in it to reap the rewards. That's the way I look at 2023. I don't have to be a multimillionaire overnight in this industry. I just got to get into a good opportunity and realize the world is prime for it. And then figure out a way to go get it. Figure out a way. And so that's what we're going to talk about today is, first of all, I want to talk to some of you because you're having success. You're enrolling customers and you're enrolling brand partners. And remember this. We said the other day, if you learn this industry, we said this, you're going to learn that there's a sales side and you're going to learn there's a leverage side. And you're going to be able to find ways to create sales, putting in brand partners and customers, finding ways to sell online, finding ways to use things, finding ways to do lead, whatever you do, you're making sales. And then inside of all these sales, you're going to learn to target people that can do what you're doing. And then you spend time with them, you connect with them, you relationship build with them, and you take that person right there and you go grow their sales. And then you find somebody that can leverage inside of their group and you go take them outside of it. And you've now started to duplicate yourself. A person can be a multiple million-dollar earner in the industry with 6 to 10 serious leveraged people. So when people look at me and, when they talk to me and they go, who you got? I go, well, Andrea Rosser is a leveraged person for me. Ashley Paulson is a leveraged person for me. Tammy Motby's a leveraged person for me. Dr. Crystal Van, I could go on. Robin DeMio. Like if I departed and left, they're going to continue building. That's leverage. It does not take many to create something really special. That's what I want you to keep in your mind. So you're out there spotting gold. They're gold. They're gold. And I can go on. How do I realize when I've got somebody of leverage? Well, it's really easy. I pull up their back office and I pull up their ID number and they're doing all kinds of business. Not only them, but their team is. It's really simple. Some people try to fake this industry. You can't fake it. You can't fake it. You're either doing it or you're not. I tell people all the time, if you put me in a room with a brain surgeon, they'd sniff me out. I'm not a brain surgeon. But likewise, you put me in a room with a phony network marketer that's never built, I can smell it. I can smell it. It's got a stench to it. So my point being is you're looking for the real. And this is a relationship business. I'll tell you another tip I love, or area I love. I have people all the time that's like, Brent's doing it old school. He still drives to their home. And I go, well, they're not truly accurate. I do it all school, every school I can do. Because I believe that God made us to always want to be belly to belly. I believe we can build massively with technology, but I believe I've got to have a game plan that when I spot gold, I got to go create a relationship. Guess what? Just like the man himself did over and over and over. I believe that's true. I believe that's how you get long-lasting relationships in this industry, like a Ashley Paulson. Okay, why did I go to Anna Jerson in Minnesota? Right? Why did I go to Brandon McIntyre in Lubbock, Texas? You spot them and you go. So I could go all day on that. But see, posers say you don't do that anymore. But the real that build say that will always be in state and in place. So I want you to think about something. And I want us to talk more about it next Chalk Talk. Where do you focus in your business with a new person? I'm talking about Arlene enrolls somebody today. Where does Arlene focus? And I'm asking us like a real serious question. There's no wrong answer. Like, do you focus on gold and ultimate? That to me, that would be the ideal place to focus. Do you focus on, if you're not in our company and you're tuning into this, what do you focus on when a new person comes in? Because I really believe that this is one of the challenges right now in our industry. Our industry has gotten really good at making sales. If you're working it, really good at finding leads, really good at selling product, really good at go, really good at this, getting the dots in the business. And I believe our industry has gotten really bad at investing. Investing time with people. How many of you don't have to say or raise your hand, has enrolled a customer and never followed up with that customer to see how they were doing? I have. How many of you have enrolled a brand partner and you're like, within a week, you're like, they just don't get it. I got to move on. I have. I believe our industry, because we live in this fast-paced, go, got to get it now society, that we are going to sell and we don't have time. We got to go to the next. Got to go to the next. Got to go to the next. It's like investing in people is what creates the beauty of our industry called leverage. So I challenge you next week for us to talk about it is, if I point to you and go, Anita, how would you like come out of the gate with a new recruit? And maybe Anita says, you know what, I got it. I got an action plan. I sit down with them on. We do it virtually, but we sit down. We come up with what their goals are, what they want. Connection. But there's going to be a light bulb that comes off in some people's head because they're like, I don't, you get it. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, that could be the missing link from your fortune. Don't give up the fortune in the three industries coming together, clashing in 2023, and you're sitting in it just because of the investing part. This will always be an investing industry. I've got to invest in other people. I got to serve other people. The more I do that, the more I will succeed. And a lot of times the money follows the amount of service I give. Okay? A lot of times. Now there's some lucky scenarios. Maybe I was one. I'm kidding. So, all right. Got to love to serve. Got to love to serve. Now, success, we got some people, and I want to call on them. Let's go to Anthony Moreland. Anthony, you're VIP 1 in the Catalyst Club. If you will, unmute and give me a tip, like something you're doing, because I see it. I mean, you're in my downline, so I see that you're enrolling people, right? So Anthony's not a poser going, he hasn't enrolled anybody. That's a real background with real results that he's created in customers and brand partners. But what do you see, Anthony, that you're like, if you were to say, here's what I'm focusing on, what are you doing, buddy?
Well, the first would be excitement. Nobody wants to join anybody who's dull. You know, that life sucks every single day. Trust me, we all go through things that happen in the relationship. You know, I always tell people to stay away from politics as much as possible because that brings division. So excitement. People want to join somebody who's doing something, like, and also finding ways to be exciting about it. Like finding ways. Ashley always talks about posting things, and Dr. Crystal talk about posting things on social media. And just people want to be a part of something. So the first thing is excitement. When I call somebody, I don't care if I have to, go take a run, or if I turn on my favorite song. Hey, go look in the mirror, start sing your favorite song, scream, get excited, find something that makes you happy before you call somebody. Don't call somebody when you all down. You just got into it with a coworker, or you had a bad day at practice, or whatever it may be, depending on how old you are. Don't call somebody when you're all down. So number one would be excitement, Brent. You got to be excited when you call.
You come out of the gate with exactly what I would have chose, Anthony. Thank you for that. And just, I got to say this, maybe this is a soapbox. Andrea's like, whoo, here we go. Here we go. Somebody told me the other day that I was too much hype. Now, first of all, I'm glad they lived a couple of states. Oh, no, I'm kidding. They did. They said, you're too much hype. And I'm like, who wants to follow a dull, delusional, negative Nelly that is not excited about something? Like hype is when, like, to me, hype is something that, like, you're up here and you're jumping around and February the 11th, baby. And it's like, well, there's nothing happening February the 11th. February 11th comes and goes and nothing happens. Like, but excitement and passion, and I've got something that's really coming in an industry that is really happening. There's no hype behind that. It's just pure passion and excitement. So, and maybe you felt it before. If you've ever felt that the people you're looking at has just got too much energy and too much passion and too much what you would refer to as hype, maybe it's that you need that in you and you just have left it. You've lost it. That's why companies have events. If you've got all the hype and excitement, we need you at the event. And if you don't have it, you need to be there and feel it. So you're going to have it and you're going to lose it in this industry. But yeah, I got told that I had too much hype, and I was like, wow. Maybe I'm just passionate about what I know I got my hands on. So, and I know what I'm going to do in 2023. But you're so true, Anthony. Excitement. What's your excitement level right now? Diane Blue said it the other night on Andrea's call. She said, I'm changing my mindset. When I look at someone, I'm going to have the belief that the product has already benefited them. Listen, Arlene, you're going to feel amazing tomorrow when you wake up after taking Renew before you go to bed. Like, I'm already going to put myself in the wind before she's ever ripped the package and put it down her throat. And I thought, Diane, that's so crucial, you know, and we all could use that type of belief. You got to believe you've done it before it happens. Now, I want to go to Ileana, if she can unmute. She just put something in the chats too. She's like, woo, it wasn't the chats that got you. I got you wrote down, lady. Congratulations, Anthony, for Catalyst Club too, by the way. Is she there? Unmute me.
Yes,
said.
I'm here.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, lady.
Hello, hello.
So VIP 2 in the Catalyst Club. I've watched you out of Colorado Springs. I've watched you come into the business. Now, this is a nugget for all of us. I've also watched your upline, Tammy Motley, spend time, connection. Did you know Tammy 2 years ago?
No.
Did you know her? I don't know. Maybe, well, you probably known her. You knew her a year ago. But
Just a year.
1 year. How much time has she spent with you?
Oh my goodness. Amazing, encouraging, and leading time. She's like family to me.
But just so you know, here's what she's becoming for Tammy is leverage because of investing. Okay. And that's a great thing. They've got a phenomenal bond. They've got each other's back. It's bigger than just money. It's bigger than just health. Like, they become family. So share with us. Anthony says excitement. I know you're always excited, but what tip would you give? Like you're getting people in the Catalyst Club. There's people right at the edge that wants to go. You're going VIP 3. So what success tip would you give?
I will say you need to have the drive. And that comes with making a decision. You have to make the decision of what is it that you want to see happen in your business. And then you need to have the drive to get there.
So tell me something you've done. What's working for you out there in Colorado Springs? Like, are you putting them in on the system of growth? Are you putting them in on transformation throwdown? Like, what's happening for you out there?
Well, I've done both. And what I've done was funny because you guys did the blitz last Saturday, but I've been doing like mini blitz in my, like the way I'm calling people out. So I have my pipeline, and then I went back and started looking at who was there, looking at my conversations, and reaching out. Some people I reached out definitely for the challenge because it was coming up and it had a time frame. And I concentrated a lot on that. So I did mini blitz in between my job, right, and stuff. And I said, okay, I have this block. So I block a time to do that. And I will just send out requests and then follow up.
Ileana, are you leveraging your own transformation, your own weight loss
Yes.
information?
Yes, I am sharing with people because I am a very passionate person, but I cannot be passionate about something I don't believe in.
Sure.
So I share with people my story, and it's like, hey, I'm not responsible for results for you, but this is what this has done for me. And I trust this enough to be good for you if you give it a try. But I leave it up to them to make a decision. They have to make a decision. But I'm here. I'm going to be here. When you have a question, reach out to me, or I'm going to reach out back to you in a couple of days and see what you're thinking. And I just kind of leave it at the, okay. They have to process that, right? Some people process faster. But I always follow up, because if I don't follow up, then I just let them hanging.
So true. If you don't follow up, they're going to go join something else. That is so phenomenal. And I love the way you said that you say, hey, feel free to reach out to me, but I'll be reaching out to you. You're already letting them know I'm reaching back out to you. So you can reach out to me if you need me ahead of time, but I'm going to reach back out to you. I love the way that seems natural, right? It seems authentic. And so, because it is. So congratulations, lady. Congratulations for being in the Catalyst Club. And this is just the start for you. You're a dang rock star. So thank you for being a part of us. So
Thank you, Coach.
absolutely. Absolutely. And here's what I want us to do on the success tips. If it's working, please share it. Like I say this all the time, I believe that we were meant to learn, and then with the intent to teach. Learn with the intent to teach. If you've got something that is working for you, that's getting you in the Catalyst Club, that's getting you customers and brand partners, shoot a video. Turn your phone around, shoot a video and talk to it. Tell us what's working, post it in Renew You, and let us all reap the reward, like, of your learning. That's what this is all about. Like, none of this is mine. It's all things learned that then was taught. And that's the way it goes. And so please share with us in Renew You, as well as let's blitz congratulating people all the way up to January the 31st and beyond. But let's just use Renew You as just this big funneling place for the Catalyst Club and getting people across the finish line. So thank you, guys, and keep running with the success tips. We'd love for you to shoot a video and share some of the things that's working for you, because I could go around the room, but then we'd be out of time. Melissa Jackson, unbelievable. Congratulations, Melissa, winning the Slenderized drops the other night. So just so many things happening inside of the organization, and that I'm excited about. And one thing is because our products are amazing. Our comp plan is outstanding if you work it. And I just believe we got the best people in the world inside of this company that care about people. So it's a lot of things that when we get people involved, they really love about being here. I want to bring on Ashley Paulson, because Ashley's been asked a lot about her Google. I lost my train of thought.
Google Forms.
Google Forms, yeah, Google Forms. So Ashley, I'm going to turn it to you and let you talk to them a little bit, because I know there's been a lot of people that's wanted to utilize Google Forms.
Yeah, absolutely. Super excited to be here with you guys. I don't want to go back and get Brent all riled up, but everything we do here is definitely not hype, right? It's just, when I think of Brent and what he does and what we do, it's helping each other because we all win together, right? If something's working, like he said right now, with all the success tips that are going on, share it with one another. We all truly win together. And so not this past Sunday that just went by, but the Sunday before that, Miss Andrea Rosser had me on a Sunday night call, and I had touched base about this post that I had done about posting the excitement, right? It goes back to Anthony Moreland, what he just said. People want to be a part of something exciting and something new. I've been in this industry for almost the last 8 years, and people know what I do. But when I go and I take a different approach at it, people are like, what are you doing? Right? And people see that because you're being visible. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, because what I talked about, and the reason why I actually got this idea, and I want to give a huge kudos, a huge plug to Cynthia Bolden, because when she had talked about some of her success tips at a party, she had created a survey, like a little survey that she had handed out at her party, and had people take it. And it was basically the benefits of Renew, right? Which of these do you need benefits from? What can you benefit from? And so everyone turned back in their surveys, and that's really how she basically led the party, because Renew helped with all of those things. So I just reverse engineered it. And so I just kind of stole her idea and just flipped it to an online version. That way I can use it on my social media, right? So take whatever works for you and make it yours and make it work for you. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share, I'm going to go over a little bit about this form that I had created. Okay. So can you see that, Brent?
Got you.
Okay, perfect. So this is basically the post that I had created on January 10th. So about a week ago. Okay. I hit VIP 2. You know, we have these incredible flyers. And so what I did is I went and posted it and shared it with my public page, like my page where everyone sees it. So you can see there what I wrote. I'm not going to go whole into a big thing, but I was excited, right? We're January, it's pre-launch mode. February, the name will be announced the second week of February. Okay. So I put that out there. And what I did is I put, there's been a ton of people reach out and ask what I do. Now is your opportunity to change the course of your future. I've created a short form for you to fill out. As soon as I receive it, I will be in touch. Short form. Okay. I put short in there for a reason because people are like, I don't got time to fill that form out. But if it's short, I might click on it and check it out. Okay. So your words are be always intentional with your words. And so that's what I did is I created this form, which is basically a survey in Google Forms. So I'm going to click on it and I'm going to show you what the form says. You can critique it and make it your own. Obviously up at top, I put your goals form. Okay. So every time I'm sharing what we have, I always share from a product or what health standpoint I can help them with. I always share the business because you never know what people are looking for. Okay. So there's simply 2 questions on this form for a reason. Okay. So I put your goals form. Please fill out this form to let me know more about you, your goals, and what you want to accomplish. I'm here to support and answer any questions you might have. I did a little blurb about me, just so people can get to know me if I'm friends with them on social media and we might not be as close, or they might not really know much about me, right? And so this is something that I created, and it, like I said, just at the top, it's a quick summary of you. And then when you scroll down, it says, what health goals do you have? The way I created this form was multiple choice. So people can click what they want. Okay. If it's all of them, I've had people take this form and they clicked all of them. Perfect. I know sure as heck they need Renew. Okay. But they can choose different stuff on here that they want improvement on. If you have other stuff that you want to include on here, add a few more things if it's something you're working with. Okay. I am only doing Renew in the system of growth because it's simple and it's duplicatable. So that's the only answers that I put on my what health goals do you have? Okay. And then my second question, you can see, are you interested in earning extra income or just get a discount on your own products? Okay. So extra income, want more info, or preferred customer, because then they can go and get a discount on their products if they sign up for Subscribe and Save. Every person that choose preferred customer, I do not give them my promo code. Okay. They're going to get a discount by signing up for Subscribe and Save for 15% off. All right. And then I put your name, your email address. A lot of people I know on social media, I already have contact with them, obviously, because that's where they found my form. So I don't really need their email address, but it's nice to have in the future if you have some flash sales or you have some stuff going on. I've heard about huge people building businesses just off sending like a monthly newsletter or doing kinds of stuff. So it's just that way you have your email addresses if you need it, right? Now you have people's email addresses. So this is simply just what the form was. I've had tons of success on it. And I'm just going to go through real quick. I'm not going to create a form. I'm just going to show you how to go and create one yourself. You don't have to do this as we're doing it, right? This is recorded. It's on Renew You. You can walk through this step by step, rewatch this, and create your own while you're watching the recording. So what you're going to do is go into, you have to have a Gmail account. So when you go to Google to get in your Gmail account, right? Typically we just click up here on the top right and it says Gmail. That's how you're going to go into your email. But to create the form, you're going to go over here to these little 9 dots. It looks like a little graph. Okay. Can everyone see that? Anna, can you see that? Perfect. I can see you looking at the screen. And so if you click on these 9 dots, it's going to pull up all of your stuff. That simply has your stuff that goes along with your Gmail. And so you're going to go to Drive. Okay, so this little triangle that looks like a little triangle and it says drive. So you're going to click on that. Okay. So you're going to click on there, and what you're going to do is it's going to open up your Google Drive. Okay. So everything you have in your Google Drive. Oh, don't mind any of that stuff on the right. That's all the crap that I have in there. So you're going to go over on the left-hand side where it says drive and it says new. You're going to go to Google Forms. So click on new, go to Google Forms. Okay. Once you do that, it's going to open up where you start creating your own survey. You start creating your own form. Okay. So right here is where I put health goals form. Oops. Oh goodness, I can't type today. Form description. That's where I went in and wrote about myself. Okay. So you can put a little blurb in there. Don't make it super long. Everyone doesn't know to know everything about your life. Just do a quick little recap, right? This is a short survey. So you can go in there, write what you want. Okay. Now you're going to go to your questions. So right below it says untitled question. When you click on here, okay, it's going to pop up. So you're going to put what health goals do you have? Multiple choice. Okay. So it automatically defaulted that to paragraph. Right here is the way your answers are going to look. So if you do a drop down, this is where you can choose where your answers, what you want your answers to look like. So I always do multiple choice or check boxes because both of those will let that person do multiple choice. So I always just do multiple choice or check boxes, right? And then now that you do check boxes, it'll give you option 1. That's where you're going to put better sleep. Okay. Down here, it says add option. You're going to click there. Enhance libido. Add option, right? Lose weight, whatever you want your things to be. Okay. So that's where you're going to go in, add your different health things, immune support, whatever you want it to look like, right? Then I always have on my form, simply because it's 4 questions, I always hit required because I want people to fill out that answer. Okay. So right here, it says required. You're just going to toggle that on. So then it's going to be a required thing for them to answer when they do your form. So once you get your first question done, what you're going to do is right here on this little toolbar, it has a plus sign up here. If you hover over it, it says add question. Okay. So you're going to add a question. Now it's going to, right? That's where you go and do the income, preferred customer, discount on products, whatever I worded in there. You can copy mine to a T if you want. You don't have to if you don't want. But that's simply where you go in, and that's where you put your next question. Okay. And then you can add your next question. So then your name, we don't want it a multiple choice answer, but see, it automatically defaults to short answer. Okay. So short answer is perfect because they're only putting 2 words in there. Email address is the same exact thing. So you can kind of go in here and create this. Then once you get it all completed, what you're going to do is up here on the top right-hand corner, you're going to hit send. Okay. Right here in the top right-hand corner, you hit send. It automatically defaults for you to send your form as an email because you're creating it in Gmail, which is an like email type system, right? And so right here where it says send via, it automatically, like I said, defaults to that. But if you click on this little like this little chain link looking icon, I don't know, chain link is what I say. If you click on that, that's where your link is going to be. Okay. So that is going to be your link that when you send to people, that's what they click on. That's where they get to your form. I always check this box where it says shorten URL because I don't want a big, huge, long thing on my post. Okay. So I always shorten it because it looks better. Okay. So I always click shorten URL, and then that's what I copy. That's what I paste into my post. Okay. You can watch this. I know I'm going fast because Brent has a few other things to go over, but you can rewatch this. You'll answer your own questions by doing it and just watching this recording. So once you have that, you go and post it on your social media, or you can send it on text message. You can send it on Facebook Messenger. You can send it and use this form however you want. Get creative. Okay. I also have a form when I onboard people that I have a form that they go fill out as a new brand partner so I can see what their needs are as a brand partner. What amount of income do you want to make, right? When can we schedule your onboarding call, right? And so you can get creative with these forms. This is just something I simply used for this health form. Once you have, and this is the last thing, once you have people who have taken the responses, you'll go back into this same form. You're going to go to Google Form, that little triangle, right? Click on your form. If you double click on it, it'll pop open and it'll bring up your questions just like this. Okay. So now you can see here at the top, it says questions. That's where you're at. That's where you created your form. Now it says responses. Okay. So once someone takes responses, it's going to say however many, like 4, it'll say responses 4. And that's how many people have taken your form. Now you can go in and start analyzing those and start reaching out to people because they simply took your form. Now you know what they're interested in. Now you know if they're interested in earning extra income. Now you know if they're interested in better sleep or how we can help them, right? So that's just really a quick tool that I used. And like I said, I apologize. I know I went fast, but I know we're kind of on a time crunch, but I just wanted to share that because a lot of people have reached out. And like always, if something's working, share it with one another. So I'll turn it back to you, Brent.
Ashley, that was awesome, awesome, awesome. I love that. I'm sitting there thinking I need to be doing that myself. And so we can. Remember, this video is playing right now on Renew You. So if you're not a part of Renew You on our Facebook group, go be a part of it. And it's also going to be downloaded to Telegram, which is Communication 2023 on Telegram. We'll put the link up there of our Telegram. If you're not a part of the Telegram group, you need to be a part of it. We'll put that video up where you got it there in Telegram. So one of the things that I love about it, Ashley, is you said, I keep it simple, short. Okay. So if you reverse engineer Ashley's Google form, remember, simple, short, if you do anything with it. So I want to draw you to this right here, and we're closing up, and I got something I want to share with you. The Google form, first of all, go watch the video to create it. Go watch the video to create the form. Create your own, or use the same template Ashley did. If you use the Renew system of growth, and that's how you onboard people, use that. Then go look at her post on Facebook and see how she did her post, and then create your own. Guys, this is an opportunity for you to draw customers and brand partners with this, what she just shared with you today. If you got value from that, put a 1 in the comment. I know I did. Thanks, Ashley Paulson, for that. And again, Ashley's somebody that is a doer. You know, she's somebody that's a part of the Catalyst Club, or somebody that enrolls every week customers and brand partners. So this is not, again, this is not like just us saying something. It actually works. So go put it into motion. Now, I want to draw something up for you and then move. We got to do this really quick. I want you to think about focus here, okay? And I'm going to use Tammy Moppy, okay? Because Tammy is another one that's obviously a Catalyst Club, VIP3, always leads by example, was on the call last night. You know, when she speaks, it's because she's doing the work. Customers, brand partners, every single week since I've known her. How do I know that? She's in my organization. She is a leveraged part of my organization, you know, and that's what you're looking for. And so one of the things that I know Tammy does, and I want you to think about your business. If I were to ask you, what are you focused on right now in your business? What would you say? Like if you look at our company, we have air filters. We have the opportunity to make money. We've got the system of growth. We've got the transformation throwdown. We got skincare. We've got this. We've got that. What? And all of it can be utilized. That's the beauty over time. But what are you What are you focused on? What are you focused on? So Tammy, here's what Tammy's focused on. Tammy's focused on the wheel of finance. Tammy's focused on the wheel of transformation throwdown. Do your own. Write your own up. Transformation throwdown during this first launch of the year. Tammy's also focused on the system of growth, the Renew system of growth. So Tammy focuses in those three areas. And then everything she does in the business is focused around that. If she makes a post, I can bet you it's about finance, transformation, throwdown, or system of growth. If she gets somebody in on transformation throwdown, she's going to focus that person on transformation throwdown. If she gets someone in on the Renew system of growth, she's going to focus them in that direction. Tammy, is that a yes or a no? I know Tammy's on because she's always on. That's a yes. If she makes a post about finance, she's going to talk to them about where she was and where she now is and how they can get there. So what are you focused on in your business? For me, I'm focused on the system of growth and finance. That's what I focus on. There's not a wrong or right. There's not a, oh, Melissa doesn't do it the way I do it. No, it's what you choose. This is your business. I choose system of growth and finance. I'm not very smart. I had to keep it very simple, very simple. And so, but you got to know, if I were to ask you, what do you focus on? And you can't tell me fast, it tells me that you're looking at everything the company has and you can get lost in the weeds and not know what direction to go. But if you focus on a targeted area, I bet Arlene has one. I bet she's got her targets. Here's where she's focused. Because the way I look at it, here's what I know about Tammy. If she's talking to somebody and they need transformation throwdown, she's got pack 1 and pack 2. Really simple. I bet she's got 2 options for them. System of growth, pack 1, activate pack, pack 2, business pack. Very simple. She's not throwing the whole smorgasbord at them. So what are you focused on? I want to show you that. Make sure, take the time right now to do that, like today. Decide where you want to focus your attention, then get on those Zooms, learn, and be a professional over it. So now the last thing I want to tell you, I want to give you a game plan. Game plan, I'm going to have Andrea share it. Game plan leading up to February the 11th. Okay? I was talking to Becca the other day out of Australia, and I love this. I want you to think about this. If right now today you grabbed all your leads, I don't care how you get leads, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you're standing on your head in your town, whatever it is, however you get leads, if you follow up with thumbs up, hearts, Google Forms, it's names that you are connecting with that then you can reach out to talk. I want you to think about this. I want you to think about the 3 T's. I was talking to her the other day, and she was talking to me about things they do in Australia. And I want you to put this in perspective. Talk, tool, team up. If from now till February the 11th, you found ways to get leads, memory jogger, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, list. You write names down. Think about this. And you used the 3 T's, talk, tool, team up. I'm going to show you really quick. taught, if I would you. Listen, Anthony, just wanted to reach out today, buddy. How's it going in Texas? Anthony says, going great. How's blah, blah, blah. Football. Dallas won, baby. Oh, sorry. I am a Dallas fan, just so you know. So Dallas won. Dak did good. So I talked with him a little bit and I go, look, I thought about you. Listen, our company has got a big time announcement coming. We're expanding in your area. If I were to send you a video, would you take time to watch it? If they say no to that, you do not want them. If somebody said no to, if I were to send you a video, take time to watch it, they're doing you a favor. Because 99% of the people are going to go, absolutely, I will. Now, whether they do or they don't, but they'll say yes to the video. Andrea, could you play the video? Andrea, could you play the video? Super excited this video found you. You know, we've got something exciting. We'll get there. She's going to highlight it. Listen, this will carry us to the end. It is launching February. Hi, my name is Brent Palmer. I'm super excited this video found you. You know, we've got something exciting that is launching February the 11th, a new name, a new company that we are going to grow around the world, and you can be a part of it with us. You know, one of the things that is happening in our world that you could relate to, just like me, is there's 3 industries that is absolutely coming together that makes this launch date so special. Number one, the wellness industry. It's grown to over $4.5 trillion. People are coming to the wellness industry because they want to take control of their overall health. The second industry that is really coming into play here is the technology industry. You know, COVID really changed that. People started running their businesses using Zoom communication, FaceTimes, different meetup apps that allowed people to work day to day and run a business. And the other industry that's coming into focus here is the home-based business industry. You know, over a decade ago, when I would talk about home-based business, people thought I was crazy. They didn't understand it. But COVID really changed the game for that. We all know people, you know people that got sent home from work and had to do business from home. And what they realized is from their PJs, from raising kids, they could do business. And now that the doors are open, people are allowed to come back to work. They're like, I kind of like doing business in my PJs and raising my kids. And so all 3 of these industries coming together is what makes this so special. Guys, I was an educator. I was a high school football coach over 10 years ago. And I decided to step out and go into the home-based business industry. And I'll tell you, it's transformed my life. And I've been able to help a lot of other people transform theirs. But nothing makes me more excited than what we're getting ready to launch February the 11th. And so really what we would like is just get back with the person that sent you this video. And we want to have a conversation with you. We would like to share with you our new name. We would like to share with you what we're getting ready to go do around the world and see if you want to be on the ground floor of that opportunity. We look forward to talking to you soon. All right, guys. So here's what I'll tell you about that video. We're going to share it with you. The intention is not that you've got to use my video. You could reverse engineer it and use your own. You could get your upline. You could get one of your leaders to do their own. It's just forecasting a vision leading up to February the 11th. Really short, really sweet. But I want to bring you back to my focus right now. My focus, again, you've got to decide yours, but mine is finance. Mine is system of growth. I onboard people with system of growth. I work it. 2 packs, business activator or business pack. I have a lot of people come in on the business pack because 20 trials gets $500 right back in your pocket. So now I'm also going to focus on February the 11th. I'm going to focus on leads. I'm going to focus on teeing up leads. Teeing up leads. Here's how I'm going to do it. Focus up February the 11th. I'm going to focus on the video that you just saw. And here's the game plan. I'm going to call my leads up, and I'm simply going to say what I just told you a minute ago about Anthony. Hey, Anthony, how's it going? Dallas won. Like start to bring energy, excitement. Listen, we're making a huge announcement February the 11th. If I were to send you a video, would you take time to watch it? Anthony's going to say yes, because he's a positive person. I'm going to send him that video, and I'm going to do just like Ileana said. I'm going to say, hey, Anthony, feel free to get back with me, but I'm going to reach back out to you and see what you liked about the video. I'm going to reach back out to you. Now, I send that video. It's 2 minutes long. Doesn't tell anything other than get back with me and we want to talk with you. So I send the video. Then I follow up. And when the follow-up is, listen, I'd like to put you in a 3-way text with me and my partner. Is that okay? Yes. And so on the team up, I do a 3-way text. Here's how the 3-way text looks. We're already doing this, okay? It's already happening. You get to choose whether or not to do it, okay? Bear with me, it's worth the time. 3-way text. Come on. Okay. Hey, this was from a brand partner of mine. Really simple. 3-way text, them and a prospect. Hey, just wanted to link us 3 together. Patrick is interested in learning some more information. I responded, how's it going, Patrick? He says, not much, just taking care of the little ones nowadays. Ha ha. How have y'all been? Doing good. Have you got a minute today for me to reach out to give you a shout? I took over for this brand partner. I took over. And guess what? We finished. This is real results. Okay. And guess what? Now I've got a Zoom set up where I show Patrick the plan. I show him the system of growth, and I talk to him about how to get started with us. Really simple. Really simple. So here's what you need to do this game plan. You need to be able to have leads, have your people to tee up, talk to them. If I would you, have excitement, have the desire, share the video, follow up. I'd like to put you in a 3-way group text with a partner of mine. We're coming to that area. And then have a working partner. Okay? Everybody can't go to one person. You got to have a working partner. So you got to have a 2x2 person. Ashley's might be Dr. Crystal Vance. Melissa's might be Anthony's. Anita's might be Dave Vance. You know, Anna's might be Ashley. Like, when we get off this Zoom, you need to call somebody and say that you work the business with and say, will you be my 2x2 partner for the 3 T's? And from now to February the 11th, tee them up. You know, tee them up. I have people calling me every day that go, I want to build a business. I want to do this. I want to do this. And I go, okay, do that. Is that simple? Put one in the comments if it's simple. You got to have desire. You got to have excitement, but it is simple. But here's what you can't do. You can't call somebody and go, I'm not having success, when you're not willing to at least do that. If you do that from now to February the 11th, you're coming into the launch of this new company with movement, with growth, with a focus. Go, you're running into it. In a time where I just told you, 3 industries are clashing and coming together in 2023 for something special. Don't miss it. Just like don't miss the Catalyst Club because you'll be VIP status forever. Anna, don't miss this leading up to February the 11th. Make it a part of your focus. And then go at it every day. Guys, I hope this added value today. Ashley Paulson, thank you so much. Andrea Rosser, I could go around everybody that shared. Thank you so much. Have a great Tuesday. Love you guys, and I'm grateful for you.
Thank you, everyone. Brent, that was
Great.
great.
Thank you,
Have-
Ronnie.
So-
Congratulations.